Hey guys, paradigm shift here, shifting your paradigm, hopefully. So today I'm going to tell you something that you ain't going to like, and that's ADHD does not exist. It is not a medical condition. I'll tell you why. All children are highly active, they have highly imaginative, fast thinking minds. They've got great imaginations. They need entertainment all the time. That's what it's like to be a child. Or have you forgotten? ADHD medication is amphetamine. It works because when your body gets used to it, after being hyperactive for a few days, this happens, and after a few days of using it, your body starts to get used to the doses, and it will start to counteract this toxic chemical that you are taking, and thus make you feel sedated. And that's how it works. That's the result of this, of course. The child becomes numb, less active, less creative. It basically suppresses the child's imagination, creativity and desire. Amphetamines are almost exactly the same as crystal meth. Two different labels, same thing. Crystal meth is an analogue of amphetamine. It's methylated amphetamine. They're very closely structured, almost exactly the same thing. You may as well give your children crystal meth. It's going to have the exact same effect. Look at the chemical structure if you don't believe me. You're probably, in fact, addressing your own problem as a parent, i.e. your inability to parent, your inability to teach your children how to play a musical instrument, teach them how to read a book, teach them how to go and hike a hill and enjoy a sunset. I think this is more the problem that we've actually got here. Children require constant stimulation. That's what children do. They want to learn all the time. If you give a child a football when it's very young, it'll become a damn good footballer. If you give it C++ and a computer, it'll be programming C++ like an expert by the time it's 10 years old. Teach it assembler and you've got Steve Jobs designing the next computer systems, tablets, whatever. This is what people don't realise. They just haven't got a clue about how children work, and I don't know why. Why have people forgotten who they are, how they were, what they are? We were all children once. Why have we forgotten? Why have we become suckered into this bullshit that a guy in a white coat tells you that, oh, you're separate from reality, there's little molecules flying around your head, and we can cure them with this drug we've got that's like methamphetamine. I mean, it's absolutely fucking ridiculous. The worst thing I've ever heard. And guess what? It's a gateway drug. Once you've got your kids on that amphetamine, they're never going to be able to feel normal again without speed. Chances are when they get older, they'll start to move to something a bit stronger, probably meth, probably heroin as well. So you've just created the addict. Your child could have been Steve Jobs, but you've created a fucking meth addict instead. The farm industry is a business. They manufacture mental diseases the same way an advertising company creates a mental problem to sell you a problem. To sell you a product. Sorry, I misspelled that word. To sell you a product. Another thing that you've got to think about is this only exists in the USA. It only exists in the Western world. It's an epidemic in the USA. It's not going on in the East. It's not going on in the rest of the world. Have you ever wondered why? There's a solution to this. There is a solution to this. The truth is, all humans learn when they are children themselves how to control their own minds or not. You have to learn how to control these aspects of imagination, creativity, boredom, hyperactivity, underactivity. It's all the same sort of things. I had to do it. I remember going through it as a child, and it was actually quite painful, but we all have to learn how to do it. It makes us better people. It makes us better humans. So my final point is just make your choice. What do you want to do to your children? Do you want to believe a guy in a white coat that probably knows nothing and 100 years ago would have lobotomized your child? He would have stuck a metal rod in his head and picked his brain out and said that there's probably something wrong with his brain and that's why he's hyperactive? Or do you want to actually realise that all children are creative? They want to learn. Give them stuff to learn. Teach them. Give them books. Give them musical instruments. Give them sports. Take them out. Teach them how to program. Give them the stuff that they need to teach themselves it if you don't have the time. It's that easy. I so wish my parents had done more for me. They did a lot for me, but I could have got a lot further if they had done, and I know it. And the last thing you want to be giving them is a little white pill.